Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In this video, I will be explaining to you how to go about choosing your next planner while also sharing how I chose mine. It's that time of the year and planner companies are already launching planners for the next year. But before you make that purchase, just be sure it's the planner that you really want. Don't just buy it because you like the way it looks. More often than not, people will discover later down the road that it's not working for them. They get another planner to replace it and the cycle repeats. Time and money would have been wasted. I know everybody is always in search of planner peace. Let me suggest something that might help you. Don't let that be your end goal. When you don't achieve it, it can be really disappointing to some of you. Accept the fact that your needs and wants are going to change often. It's going to happen eventually. Once you accept that, you'll be better for it and the process of finding the next planner won't be so overwhelming. Just focus on finding the next planner for the next year. Don't worry about forever, just for the next year. Another thing to remember is that there's never going to be a planner that meets all of your needs. It's not possible for planner companies to come up with a planner that will make everybody happy because everybody's needs and wants are different. You can either make it your own, customize, or move on to something else that will work better for you. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's begin. So the first thing you want to do is study your current planning system. What are you using right now? What is working and what isn't working for you? For example, right now I am using a PAPIER wellness journal to do my daily to-dos, the Heroes journal to track my learning path, and I use a bullet journal to track everything else. I won't go into details, but if you want more information, just refer to the links in the description box below. Besides that, I also do use Google Keep to take notes or make a random reusable list, Google Calendar to coordinate family events and appointments, Goodreads to track my reading, and Excel spreadsheet to track my expenses and gardening log. In the past quarters, I have also used a passion planner and self-journal as my daily planner. Now all of these are tracking all that I wanted to track, but there are a few problem areas. For the passion planner, there are spaces I wasn't using, and there were double entries that I didn't like. For the self-journal, it was better, but there were still sections that I wasn't using and I didn't know how to start. For example, setting my goal milestones, or since it's undated, what day should I start so that the weekly and daily pages are in sync and that I don't waste certain spaces because of that. For the PAPIER Wellness Journal, it was only 12 weeks. I have an unaccounted number of days left before I can start using a next planner. So that means I will have to find a temporary solution for my daily planning. For my next planner, I want to make sure that I'm not going to do any double entries, no double systems, no wasting spaces or functional areas, not writing down something that's unnecessary, and I just need to carry around my pen and planner and not a whole bunch of things just to plan my day. This is going to take some time to analyze, so I suggest grabbing a post-it or jot down somewhere as you flip through your planning system and list down your likes and dislikes. The next thing you want to do is find out what kind of planner are you. Are you a lister? Do you like to journal? A scheduler? Do you like scrapbooking? Use stickers? Or are you a minimalistic type of planner, like you just use a pen to plan in your planner? Are you an all-in-one or one-book type of planner? Or do you need it to be separated into multiple planners for different functions? You can be a combination of many of these. For example, I find that I am a lister. For now, I need to use up my stickers, so there will be some decoration involved. I like to keep things minimally, or the planning has to be efficient, not take up so much of my time. I do like to journal a bit, and if possible for next year, I want to just use one planner for the entire year. I do still want to explore other planners eventually, so the following year might be something different, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. So find out what kind of planner you are, because knowing that will help you narrow down your choices. The next thing you need to figure out is, what do you want the planner to help you with? Is it going to be for work or personal or both? Here's a list I came up with that people often use their planners for. Remember, if you don't need the planner to help you with it, you don't have to adopt it just because I list it here. For me, I need my planner to help me with daily tasks, a little bit of journaling like gratitude or highlights of the day, track some habits, plan and track my goals I set myself for the year, track my daughter's moods and activities, log my fitness, my learning paths, self-care activities, job search, or work progress, space to plan my YouTube channel videos, what I'm currently watching, my subscriptions, my period and health, best book of the month, cleaning chores, and family events. So take the time and study your current planning system. What have you been tracking? What has the planner been helping you with? What can you do without? And what do you want to repeat for the next year? Now that you've done a lot of brainstorming, determining your likes and dislikes, what kind of planner you are, and what you want the planner to help you with, the next thing you want to sort of set is your budget. Do you mind spending on a planner if it means finding the right one that fits you? And that could also mean getting multiple planners to create your planning system, or changing multiple times a year until you find the right one. Or you don't want to have to spend more than a certain amount because you're on a tight budget. Do you want to be able to get accessories and stationeries to go with your planner? Or you like to keep things simple and frankly cheap? For me, I don't want to have to spend too much if possible. I want to use the stickers I already have, so I'm not planning to buy anything else more than necessary. Looking at the planners I've used so far, individually they may be affordable, but if I total them up, it's actually more than what it would have cost for a 1-year planner. And this is one of the big reasons how I came to choose my next planner. It would have made more sense to spend on what would seemingly be an expensive planner for the whole year than buying several different planners for the year. So determine what your budget is like, and that can help narrow down your choices as well. Some additional consideration you might want to factor in are as listed below. Do you want the planner to be light? Do you want it to have a pretty cover, or plain is fine as you're planning to decorate it anyway? Are you planning to leave it at home, or you want to have something on the go or for work when you're on site? Do you prefer it to be a paper planner or digital? There is a planner brand out there that I know of that's kind of like both. Do you want it dated, undated, coil, softbound or hardbound, some goal-setting pages, yearly pages, monthly pages, weekly pages, daily, some daily prompts, daily quotes, pages that have colorful illustrations or just black and white words and simple lines, note pages, budget or expense section, hourly schedule section, to-do lists, habit trackers, tabs, index page, ribbon bookmarks, elastic band, horizontal or vertical layout, size of the planner, paper quality or GSM. For me, the planner is going to be at home, so whether it's heavy or not, it does not matter to me. I would like it to be a paper planner, dated, no coils, has pages that I can set my goals, habit tracker, and create spreads for certain needs, monthly pages for my YouTube planning, daily pages for my daily to-dos. Black and white is fine since I have stickers. Has to have enough space for the stickers and some journaling. Tabs and ribbon bookmarks would be nice. If not, it's fine. I don't want any horizontal layout. The size has to be big enough like an A5, and paper quality doesn't have to be thick, as long as it writes nice. So find out what are your preferences on some of these extra details. With all of that stuff figured out, it's time to explore, find, and narrow down your choices. List out your preferences and what the planner should be able to accomplish for you. This way, every time you come across a planner brand, you have a list to compare it with. There is bound to be a few things you will have to let go or work around to make the planner work for you. During this process of elimination, I find that using a spreadsheet helps me narrow down my choices. What you want to do is list out the things you need to ask yourself or details the planner need to have, and then list down the planners you come across. Check off whichever points and you can sort out the planners that will not make the cut. Here is a sample of what mine looks like. So this is my spreadsheet. You don't have to follow the way I do it if you don't want to. You can just list it on a piece of paper and just go through it every time you encounter a planner brand. It's just that this way makes it easier for me to sort and I can compare it with many planner brands at the same time. I had already set up this spreadsheet since last year. I'm going to set my duration to 1 year. Let's see, clear and then 1 year. So let's see. Okay, type of binding, not coil. So let's see, not spiral brown, no twin loop. And then I must have daily pages. So here I'm gonna say yes. And then it must have monthly pages. Yes. And then must have note pages. So all this is yes, that's fine. From this list, I'm going to go with the most popular brand that I'm familiar with because I've been eyeing it for many years now. The appeal was the Tomo River paper. I've always wondered about the feel of it, and it's all one book fitting monthly, weekly, and daily pages. Just that the price always stopped me. But since buying several planner for each quarter made it more expensive, it's not going to stop me now from getting this. And I'm not going to do AVAC because there's 2 books. So that means like 2 6 months kind of book. And for the rest of my needs, I know that it can accommodate what I want it to do for me. And that's when the next part comes in. Now that you have more or less narrowed down your choices to maybe one or a few others, what you can do to help you see better is do a mock setup. I'm a visual person, and so what I did was go to the Hobonichi website to print out the pages so that I can see how it can suit my needs. Now, when I say print out the pages, I meant the pictures that they put on the website to sort of show the kind of different pages they have in the Hobonichi. Yeah, that's what I printed. So here it is. I use Microsoft Word to sort of like combine the pages, and then I worked on these pictures. These are the pages or papers I printed out, and I used a pencil to lay out some ideas of where I want some things to go. This is going by the list of needs I want my planner to help me with, and also taking into consideration my other preferences. So that's the first draft, and then I also printed some extra ones on bigger size or bigger scale so I can see or work some layout spreads. It's not the final setup, and I still want to work out different layout spreads, but you get the idea. It's a way to see if everything will fit nicely. If it doesn't, then you can move on to a different planner and see how that goes. So that's how I chose my next planner. I hope this video was informative for you. Let me know in the comments below if it helped you, or how do you make your own choice. The potential problem I might find with my choice of planner is that I may get bored before the year ends, because unlike the quarterly planners, I don't have the luxury or budget to buy a different planner if I got tired of it. If I did, I'd be wasting money, pages, and time. Anyway, I wish you all the best in finding your next planner. If you like this video, do give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my other videos, do subscribe to my channel. And with that, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!